So, you were just about to buy that Golf diesel when the great VW emission scandal of 2015 broke. Would this spell the end for diesel-powered cars, or perhaps even the beginning of the end for Volkswagen itself? Actually, neither of those are very likely. But what it might have done is made you reconsider a car powered by petrol. And who should be there to pique your interest but, of course, Volkswagen. This, then, is the petrol-powered Golf Bluemotion. Obviously, it's what's under the bonnet that is of most interest here, but it is worth reminding ourselves what it is about this current generation of Golf that makes it our benchmark for family cars, starting with the boot. You get an adjustable boot floor, so you can either have a level load bay or a bit more space, and in the Bluemotion you get even more space under that because there's no spare wheel in order to reduce weight. There's easily room in the back for one adult to sit behind another, and you can even get 3 across quite comfortably, so long as whoever is in the middle doesn't mind straddling the big transmission tunnel. This dash is as clean and as classy as you'll find in any car of this type. The instrumentation is clear, including these 3 nice easy rotary dials for the heating, plus all-round visibility is good. And because the Golf Bluemotion is based on match specification, you get sat-nav, power folding mirrors and front and rear parking sensors included in the price. The Golf Bluemotion uses the same 3-cylinder 1-litre engine as the Up City car, only this time turbocharged to produce 115 horsepower. It's incredibly smooth too. Forget any notion of 3-cylinder engines being inherently unbalanced, because this thing is so quiet that you barely even notice it. There's a decent amount of pulling power too, the Golf Bluemotion brisk enough to get from 0 to 60 in under 10 seconds, and having enough in reserve for overtaking slower traffic. In this car it's paired with VW's DSG automatic gearbox, which is smooth enough but does have a habit of pulling away in second gear, which can make the car feel more sluggish than it is. Because of that, we would recommend going for the 6-speed manual, which will also save you £1,400. Win-win. As for fuel economy, Volkswagen says the Golf Bluemotion will do 66 miles per gallon. Although we all know to take what Volkswagen says with a pinch of salt these days, don't we? Actually, as with all cars, real-world economy is slightly lower. We've been getting 52 miles per gallon from the Golf Bluemotion, which is actually very respectable. It will give a Golf diesel a serious run for its money. Throw in the Golf's usual smooth and quiet ride, reassuring handling and the ability to shut out wind noise, and you have a fine all-rounder. If the Golf has a weak point, it's that it's not as exciting to drive as some of its rivals. The Ford Focus and in particular the Mazda 3 have the edge on it here. However, it scores so highly in so many other areas, whether it's safety or running costs or the aforementioned space and comfort, that it's impossible to ignore. At just shy of £20,000 for the 3-door version, it's about £1,500 cheaper than a 1.6 diesel Golf, and has a lower benefit in kind rating for company car drivers too. More than that, it just doesn't feel like some highly strung and poorly equipped economy special, but more like a mature, grown-up model in its own right. I'd stop short of calling it the best Golf of all, because clearly that's the R. But for something so worthy, this Bluemotion ain't half impressive. If you click up here, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel where we will keep you up to date with our latest reviews, and if you click down here, you can go to the Telegraph Cars website to read detailed reviews of the latest cars on sale.